Not long ago I wrote I Can See Clearly Now, and when I did, I lined up all of the books that I had written in the last 40 years or so. And, and when I came to a book called The Power of Intention, and I was looking at that because I was writing what lessons were there for me and how I was directed to turn this way and why I was even directed to write the way that I wrote. The first 5 books that I wrote, when I looked through the indexes of them as I was writing this, they had the word God, Spirit, higher consciousness, higher awareness once in 5 books. Your erroneous zones, pulling your own strings, sky's the limit, what do you really want for your children, gifts from Micahs. These books, one time in 5 books. The next book that I wrote, without ever deciding that this is what I'm going to do, had 39 references to God and Spirit and higher consciousness. The next book had it in the title. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. What's going on? Why would I suddenly make this kind of a turn? And what I'm going to suggest to you, as it was in my 8th reading of the Impersonal Life on the plane flying up to Portland, it was so clear to me what they were saying about desire, that every single desire that you have in your life is not placed there by your personal self. This book was channeled as if your impersonal self was writing it to you, that you are listening to your highest self. You're listening to God, Spirit, higher consciousness, the Tao, Brahman, Allah, Buddha. It doesn't make any difference what you call this intelligence. There is no place that it is not. It's in every single one of us. It's in every one of us. And it is doing all of these magnificent things, like every rose on the planet, when it's time to open. Something inside of you says, now it's time to blossom. And you can't take any credit for it with your personal life. It's this, any more than you can take credit for your fingernails growing, or your heart beating, or your lungs aspirating, or your food digesting, or every thought that you have. It doesn't come from your personal self. We can go inside into your brain, we can cut open, we can find the command center inside the brain where thoughts originate and say, okay, this is where it is. But there's not a scientist out there who has ever been able to find the commander in the command center that says, I think I'd like to do this. I think I'd like to go that direction. Maybe I should listen to that. You're all being directed by a higher intelligence. It's within each and every one of us. Just the idea of being a part of it. Every desire. Now, this is written in the first person as if your higher self is speaking to it. And it says, every desire that you feel in you is from me being your impersonal self, because it is born of my idea, which I implanted in your mind only that it might come forth into expression through you. Indeed, whatever you desire, think about this, every desire that you've had, because I can see clearly now, is a look through every burning desire that I've ever had. He speaks of it this way. It starts with an idea. An idea is planted into you. The idea then shifts into a desire. And then the desire moves into something called a burning desire. And a burning desire is a desire that is in you that you can't escape from. You can run away from it. You can you can try to live by somebody else's desires. It's something that you carry around with you. It's like, they call it a dharma, a purpose, something that you showed up here to do, to be. And you can never run away from it. It's always there. Now, you don't have to act on it, and you can ignore it, but it's been all laid out there for you. These things that burn inside of us, that too often we ignore. Too often we attribute those desires to, just fanciful thinking. They really don't mean that much. But they mean a lot, especially when I read this. Yet, that desire that you feel is from me because it's born of my idea. I implanted that idea in your mind only that it might come forth into expression through you. Indeed, wherever you desire is me, my highest self, knocking at the door of your mind, announcing my purpose of manifesting myself in you or through you in the particular form indicated by that desire. What is called desire in human personalities is but the necessary action of my will, pushing forth the expression of my idea into outer manifestation. Therefore, every real desire you feel, every desire of your heart, comes from me and must of necessity sometime, in some shape or other, be fulfilled. It must be.